don't need one. If they time skip, what the fuck are they coming back from? To what are we coming back onto? Because them niggas already is like killing it.
So what do you think Kobe's devil fruit is going to be? You think Kobe?
No devil fruit.
You don't think Kobe's going to be?
I think Kobe's just going to have extreme good use of hockey.
Yeah,
that's it. I think he's going to be all natural, good use of hockey.
I don't know. I think he's going to get one.
I feel like
in order for him to be a Marine, he's going to need
to be an
admiral. He's going to need one.
Garp didn't have one.
Garp wasn't an admiral though.
He didn't want to be an admiral.
Okay. Well, Kobe wants to be, and all the admirals are. But I think he's going to end up being the new fleet admiral and making the rules. As far as the lineup below and how they'll be chosen and how they should conduct themselves. Because you got to think about it. The way it's going right now, all that shit's about to topple. Them niggas ain't going to be in power no more to call no shots. It's going to be a new thing set up in place.
I feel like for when it comes to the Marines, they have to do something drastic to make their power scaling higher.
Right.
So that's the first thing that needs to be addressed.
So do you think that Akina and Aokiji, do you think their devil fruits are awakened?
We ain't never seen them at full anything.
I think they already have awakened. They are awakened, but they ain't showed it to us.
Yeah, they just ain't showed it to us.
They did actually. They showed us Punk Hazard.
Right. Like
that
you think
was
about
the
Punk
result
Hazard.
of their fruits being because they turned the whole land.
Because their ice is kind of alive.
It's still
alive. It's still there. Volcanoes erupting. It still snows on the other side. So I think that would suffice.
I think that's their version of awakening.
Yeah. So what would Kizaru's awakening be?
A solar flare at all times.
Solar flare.
I don't think he's awakened. I don't think he's interested enough to be awakened.
And he ain't never been pressed enough
I think he's on that edge. Like he works and does what he's supposed to because that's the orders he was given, but I don't think he necessarily agrees with everything either. So he ain't about to put awakening strength into what he's doing.
Or he already at that level and he just doesn't care to use it.
That part. One of those two. Either way.
He's an interesting character.
My nigga can't be bothered with the bullshit.
He's like, look, man, I'm on light all day, all right?
Because we was talking about how...
If you want me to go do something, tell me what you want me to go do. I'll go do it. But if you expect me to go the extra mile, that ain't happening.
No, I don't think
I'm not trying to think for myself and think what's good for... the fucking Marines,
the best of the world, and nothing like that.
Just tell me what you want me to go do. I'll go do it. But if it ain't anything else, I'm going home. He's like Namami in Jujutsu. Look, man, I ain't going overtime, bro. Tell me what you want me to go do. I'll go do it, and then after that, I'm heading home. I'm clocking out. I'm heading home. Like I don't do reports. I ain't doing all that extra shit.
And here we go.
Trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, the real anime podcast.
I lay this trap card face down.
This is the Real Anime Podcast.
We bring trap to the anime, and I am Token Day.
I am Strong Arm.
This is the Trap Anime.
And this is Trap Anime.
We always in the trap with anime and rap. My arms stay strong, grabbing tokens while I lap. With Saigon when I snap, Hadoken when I tap. If you're looking for some trap anime, then here's your map. We always in the trap with anime and rap. My arms stay strong, grabbing tokens while I lap. With Saigon when I snap, Hadoken when I tap. If you're looking for some trap anime, then here's your map. Here's your map, here's your map, here's your map. Well, we gotta wait a little bit because we got this commercial break about to come up, so hold your horses, bitch.
It's Doug Demaclone, owner of the Pimpsdale Nigga Dome, and I'm here with Naruto Niggaraki.
Too much shit on your plate?
Clone!
Too many tests around the house?
Clone!
Too much to do at work?
Clone!
Then I got things for you. Hi, I'm Naruto Niggaraki with a clone for each and every one of your bullshit ass needs.
Clone!
We got your red clones, blue clones, yellow clones, purple.
Clones!
We got your 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, 4. Fuck it, maybe 100 clones.
Clones.
Weak ass village needs saving.
Clones.
Can't satisfy your wife.
Clones.
Need to rob a couple of niggas.
And now, this world shall know pain.
I got them clones for y'all.
I got the clones for you.
The hip bone next to the clone bone.
Warning. Side effects of clones are talk no jutsu, depression, loss of power, and tons of fill-up. If you experience any of these symptoms, we don't give a fuck and you should probably go fuck yourself. If you are allergic to clones, contact your doctor immediately because that is cap and you are full of shit.
Come on down to Daddy and get your clone on the way.
Clones.
Welcome to Trap Anime, everybody. I am Strong Arm.
This is Token Day.
And I am Mrs. Strongarm.
Yep, and we are here in Trap. Today is a all One Piece episode. We're gonna go through theories and stuff like that. Part 2, because right now One Piece is going off in the manga, and if you are not up to date, I'm gonna need you to get up to date.
What you doing with your life, man? I mean, it's already been a decade. I mean, come on now. Let's get it going. And then also, we probably going to talk a little bit about some theories about Red.
The new Red movie. Yep, we're going to talk about all that. So if you're not a One Piece fan and not up to date, this might not be the episode for you.
But you can go ahead and tune in.
But you can tune in and get some info. I'm going to tell you right now.
Understand the wave.
So with the latest manga chapters, my nigga Luffy Doof.
Spoilers all around.
He is pretty much the most OPest god form ever. We found out that his devil fruit is not the gum fruit. It is the human fruit, Nika model, the sun god.
But you know, they said they're still gonna call it the gum all the way with his attacks and everything like that. But some people assume that it is still some form of the gum fruit. But, you know, it's a different type of mythical devil fruit. Where if somebody can unlock the ability, it goes from a gum, like evolved basically, to the Nika.
Like, so when you awaken, it then becomes Nika.
Yeah,
I think it's just an attribute. Like the gumness, the stretchiness is just one of the many attributes that he apparently has.
Because some people are saying there's another level of devil fruit besides, you know, mythical. There's a level above
the god fruit. So like the god of this, god of that. Because I think I was saying something about how in Skypiea they prayed to the sun god and the earth god, wind god, fire god. So they pretty much figured that if it was a sun god and if Luffy's confirmed the new sun god or whatever, then it should be the others as well. But I'm like, they ain't never came up. So are they gonna give it to us or are they just gonna bypass it?
You know, Luffy don't give a fuck. He said, look, man, I'm here to do some work, put some work in, and have some fun.
So
some treasure.
So what have you been thinking about his new powers and how he's using his new awakening fruit?
I just want to call it Toon World. Pegasus made a new card. Pegasus and Yu-Gi-Oh! Stopped by, made a new card, and said, hey, have you ever heard of Toon World? And he basically dropped it, you know, for him a little bit.
I was like, it makes total sense. Because if you look back on it, like, people are complaining that it's too kiddish and too toony. Like, nah, One Piece has always been toony. Like, even when you think about when they get shocked about something, they get all big-eyed and stuff.
You know, what? And they throw their hands up and their eyes get all big.
So I don't think that's part of Luffy's ability because they've been doing that since day one.
Right.
When
They've
Luffy
been doing that
first
since they're
ate
with
the
Luffy.
damn fruit and we seen everybody in the damn pub was shocked as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did toony stuff.
But you got to think about it like this. If certain devil fruits are, if an awakening turns everything around you into kind of something similar to the attributes of your fruit, if his devil fruit consists of basically toonish characteristics, then would that not shape his environment to be Toonish. So just like he was able to turn Kaido into rubber, if he's supposed to spread laughter and joy around, would he not extend that as part of his awakening, as part of his fruit? So if he's silly and extra with everything around him and everybody around him, not be just as silly and extra?
And see, that's fine. Like when he grabs like the stone, makes it rubbery and stuff like that, that's fine. But when it comes to like the people with the eyes popping, Sanji eye turns into a heart. Do we say that's because of Luffy, or that's just something Sanji does?
We don't know that because Sanji's he's been doing that since Luffy's been around.
But so Sanji, even with the flashbacks, when Luffy's not there, he's done that. Blood squirting, doing a little circle, ring the room and stuff like that. They've all had that Toonie aspect. You know what I'm saying?
So in that sense, it's always been Toonish then.
Yeah, it's always been Toonish. I just don't think Luffy has an effect to that point where it's like, damn, Luffy's here. We're about to go get Toonie and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the full aspect. I think that wherever he interacts with, like grabs and stuff like that, he can control it.
Because that's part of Joy Boy's attributes, that he spreads joys and smiles to everybody. And Luffy got that smile, and every time everybody see it, they always look and be like, you know what, I fuck with him, I like him, and they smile too, and they start kind of feeling it too. Is that not something along that lines?
He cool people. I mean, hell, everybody warms up to Zoro when, you know, Zoro.
Nah, everybody don't warm up to Zoro. Niggas be like, nah, that dude over there looks scary, like he'll kill us in a heartbeat. And he be like, forget you too. Like, they did, matter of fact, Punk Hazard, they would say Sanji leading the G5, helping them out. And they like, man, your boy over there, that nigga look like he still don't fuck with us.
I mean, it just depends. Zoro sometimes, you know, he got people.
And Sanji literally said that next. He said that he's not all that bad.
He's not all that bad. He killing it. Like when Zoro first met Johnny and what's it called? They didn't fuck with him. And they're like, hey, you stealing my bounty. Da-da-da-da. Zoro like, my bad, bro. But I just wanted some food, but you can take the rest of it and whatnot. Just pay that and I'm good. But later on, Zoro came back and they were like, oh yeah, we fuck with this boo. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, some of the characters. That's how they be sometimes. They be like, hey. Now Sanji, he a menace when it comes to the girls though. There's certain filler episodes Sanji just be doing some random shit and you be like, yeah, that's Sanji. That's our boy.
Do you think Sanji's gonna get devil fruit?
Nah, Sanji getting taken over by his genetic alterations. His alterations has
kicked in,
and he done start, his eyebrows changed directions. His eyebrows done switched directions, and he done smacked a woman.
Sanji, he did not smack that.
Man, Sanji hit that chick. So, man, they showed the flashback. She was sitting there, wasn't even doing it. She was just in his way, and he was like, "Bitch, move." Didn't even remember it happened.
He did not hit no woman.
Nah, he hit her.
He ain't hit not a woman.
He ain't gonna. We all gonna stick to that? It didn't happen. Sanji ain't do that.
I ain't see it. I ain't seen it. Not one woman. Now the chick might have asked him to hit her.
See, wow.
My boy Sanji ain't did nothing.
That boy was shook. It could be. I couldn't. It's no way.
It's not.
That's my whole thing.
That's my gimmick. That's me.
Yeah, he did. You know he did because when he had to ask Zoro to off him if he ain't the same and meant it. That boy ain't the same no more. He gave him the pleasure.
Hold on. Question though. Why is he so scared when not too long ago his family came back and was like, hey, I hate you, but we fucks with you. You know
because they don't have or show real emotions. They're emotionless.
So he just don't want to have the whole emotion.
He don't want to be void of emotion. His whole thing is being a romantic.
And that's fine. He got it.
Nah, because that nigga smacked that chick. He remembered. It triggered and he remembered. It was like, nigga, did I really? Nah, he remembered. And that boy was shook. And that's when he called Zoro, hey, man. Just in case, say.
If I turn, bro, would you do it?
That boy said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nigga, bring your ass back though. Quit playing. I can't with them.
So, since we talking about everybody that might get a new form or whatnot, you know, the two sleepers of the group are my boy Chopper and Usopp. How are they gonna keep up?
Oh, Usopp, his observation hockey gonna step up. We already seen it come in.
I think Usopp gonna die.
Why you gotta kill somebody? Everybody got the crew not dying.
Nobody in the crew.
Nobody in the crew is gonna die.
So you gotta look and see like this. Everything Usopp say coming to fruition.
You ain't no saying
no.
Hell no.
Usopp
be playing about that dying
step
shit.
on this island.
I'm gonna die.
What
Usopp
island
gonna
is
die.
this? So at some point it's gonna be some island this nigga gonna step on. He gonna die because he stepped on some island disease. And Chopper gonna have to help, and Brook gonna have to up his revive fruit. Everybody gets one. Everybody get one.
Cause right now, Zoro about to die.
Zoro been dead, bro. He just don't know where to go.
He Brook right now. Brook after that. His soul can't return.
They run around with Zoro's lifeless body, just like
trying to find Chopper. Chopper, bring him back.
Bring him back. He needs some milk.
Yo.
Nah, Zoro good though. You know, for whatever comes next. If me personally, I think Blackbeard is gonna show up and he's gonna finish off Kaido.
Cause he want that fruit.
He want that shit. That's what I think's gonna happen.
That would be a twist. That'll be a twist.
I think Luffy's gonna overcome Kaido, but at the end, Blackbeard gonna show up and he gonna just wreck shop and take some shit.
I don't know cause I think that Sabo is gonna show up with Vivi.
Nah, Sabo's in prison, bro.
Nah,
that nigga.
Nah, he ain't in
prison. He locked up.
Nah, he ain't locked
don't
up.
Let
me he gonna show up with Vivi. He done stole Vivi from the Reverie. I think they off King Cobra at the Reverie.
I think he did.
And Vivi gonna have to escape some kind of way.
Yeah. Sabo in prison, and you know he trying to deal with Kuma and whatnot. You know
I don't
what I'm
think Sabo in prison.
Because Kuma's still in jail.
I think he got in, got out, and they trying to cover up that he did that.
Now, some kind of way though, what y'all think gonna happen to Shira Hoshi while she's still there? Somebody gonna want it. So they ain't about to just let her leave.
I don't know. I think Shira Hoshi.
They ain't about
she
to
might
just
come
let
with
her
him.
leave.
She gonna come with him.
She gonna leave with Sabo and Vivi and find the Straw Hats. So that's what you want.
They going to Alabama.
That is a big wish.
Well, they're going back to Alabaster. Some point in their journey, they gotta go back to Alabaster.
They gotta go back to all the places and they gotta do it all over again.
No. They're going. To me, they're gonna go back because of the weapon there. Pluto.
Oh yeah, Pluton.
Pluton.
Yeah, Pluton. Pluton's there. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't never finished that part of the journey. So I think that's why they're gonna go back there. And
I thought Pluton was the blueprints Frankie had.
Yeah, the one that Frankie had. Yeah,
he had Pluton.
No, he had the
blueprint.
I think they turned the Sunny into Pluton.
That's what I think.
I think
Frankie secretly turned the Sunny into Pluton. He had them blueprints, torched them, and then made a ship. You think he ain't put some of them elements in that goddamn ship?
Some of the elements.
The ship with the greatest wood ever that rarely ever comes up. You don't think he gonna take the chance?
The word Pluton ain't got nothing to do with the sun though. I think he might have recuperated some of the stuff. I think, but Pluton's still out there, and they gotta handle that sooner or later because you don't want no earth-shattering motherfucker getting the hands of Blackbeard because either Blackbeard.
What do you think Pluton is? But what do you think the main feature of Pluton does?
I think it's a ship. And I think motherfucking Blackbeard has to get some type of power. Either he went to Alabaster and got the ship, and that's gonna be the vice versa to Sunny, the Sunny ship. Blackbeard gotta get something.
If he do have it, he got the original old version of it, and Frankie had the blueprints for it and remade a newer version, which is the Sunny.
And that's fine, but Blackbeard.
So now you got Pluton on Pluton.
For everybody to have some type of awakening after the whole thing with Kaido and whatnot, Wano, Blackbeard is gonna be left behind.
Ain't no need for it. He got 2 devil fruits.
But you gotta understand there has to be some type
Quake shit.
But Luffy is Toon World.
He got the Dark Dart and
Quaking don't mean nothing if Luffy can grab them cracks and put them back together and then throw them behind himself and say it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like he can literally touch the sky now. You know what I mean? So
I mean, cause we saw
Quake don't mean nothing to Toon World. That's just
so. What if he awakens it? So he awakens Quake.
He has to awaken either the Quake or his darkness.
Well, the Dark Dart.
Or both.
Or
both. Yeah.
He awakens both.
Yeah.
But they have to showcase it.
I mean, we wouldn't even know what awakened versions of those 2 things would look like. So they could pull out some shit and power scale my ass.
Cause just like we thought,
there is no power scale.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I'm saying. My ass.
There is no power scale.
You're not about to, especially with they can really pull out whatever they want because those are uncharted, really. Territories for that. Because as far as the extent of what an awakened Quake and Dark fruit would be, we have no idea of what an awakened version of either of those would be. And for one person to have awakened versions of both, he don't need no power up, bro. All they need to do is show us what that nigga can do. We didn't even see exactly what all he could do beforehand. He was just really getting still used to the damn dark fruit and was like, oh shit, Tony with it. Real cartoonist, like the really cartoonist with his shit. So we still have no clue on his extent.
And shit, we don't know what he could do without the devil fruits because Shanks got a fucking mark on him that I thought the movie was gonna be about. But fuck it. Okay.
I'm seeing everybody but Shanks.
I'm seeing everybody but Shanks.
Everybody but Shanks.
That shit's pissing me off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We like, this is gonna be a Shanks movie. He got a movie. They ain't gave us.
This man got a movie and ain't did shit yet, but stop a war. And ain't showed us how he can stop a war. Motherfucker
just showed us niggas wasn't about to ask him no questions.
My dude on the damn what's his name? The light dude about the fucking snipe motherfuckers. Then old dude sat there, Shanks #1 sat there and was like, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck can you do if you stopping my nigga? What's the
stopping admirals?
Admirals with a damn rifle. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? They literally said this movie Red had the 3 fucking scar marks and they showed Shanks little. Man, if they do not show me a picture of Shanks.
Maybe it's about the red line.
I don't see my nigga Shanks.
We all just assumed.
They had 3 claw marks. It's either Wolverine or Shanks.
And he might be in there.
It was the only option.
And that just means that he's
plus it had the after image of Shanks.
Shanks with the damn cake.
Look, I'm a pessimist. I don't hope for nothing. I don't assume nothing. I always assume they're gonna give me the absolute opposite of what the fuck I want. Cause I know I'm not gonna get what I'm looking for. Or at least not when I'm looking for it.
Look, I buy tickets to the hype train and I'm first in line. Right? I will push an agenda if I
need to. Oh man.
This is who I am and it ain't gonna change.
I'm first in line, it's not gonna change.
It ain't gonna change. And then when I'm disappointed, I sit there and I bitch. But I'm happy at the same time.
Because this one's here.
Because I'm here.
We finally made it.
I'm that pessimist that's like, see, I knew it. I said they wasn't going. I wasn't expecting it. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
I am that kid that held the breath. I'm going to throw up.
Speaking of that,
full of excitement.
Speaking of not have seen people do stuff, so Dragon. Let's talk about Dragon.
We seen Dragon do
We've
stuff.
seen Dragon. No,
Dragon brought in a storm. Dragon made it rain.
Nothing.
And he on the video game doing storm shit. I'm just saying, green fucking clouds.
He made it rain.
Nothing.
He made it rain.
We've seen nothing from Dragon.
He grasped.
At least he made it rain. What the fuck did Shanks do?
He knocked out some niggas on the ship by just walking on their house.
He gave people the crazy eye?
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna call it hockey anymore.
He knocked them out. He didn't even have to do that. Half the ship gone.
At the point
he
saw
was able to walk up on Whitebeard.
I keep hearing stories
And
about
what
Shank,
Dragon
right?
do? He stopped Smoker.
He had a duel with Mihawk, and Mihawk walked off and said, "I ain't about to fight this nigga today." Well, okay, that says a lot, but that still ain't showing me a lot.
That ain't giving me no context. All right.
Mihawk said, "Look, I agreed to fight with y'all, but Shanks, that's another story. I'm about to go home. I'm not even about to tell you. I'm not about to just tell you no. You're not even about to ask me again.
You're not gonna ask
I left." The Zoro said, "What happened now? I don't know. I left." "What happened to my captain? I don't know. I wasn't there no more."
I left. This motherfucker showed up and I
that
left.
nigga left and meant it because he couldn't tell you shit else that happened after that.
He said, "Look, anytime I see that motherfucker enter the room, I just leave. Cause fuck that. Yeah,
They good. He ran up on him, shared a drink with him. Told, "Hey, I met your boy. You told me about, man. Oh, nigga, have a drink. Okay. Ain't you already drunk? Nah, don't worry about it. All right." And he sat down and drank with the niggas.
Yeah.
No questions.
No questions.
So that makes you.
Shank said, "I look, man."
So it's like, where's Shanks on this? Because Mihawk was like, I ain't about to fight anything. I ain't doing that. So it still leaves too much open.
And then see what happened to Shanks and Blackbeard, you know what I'm saying, when he gave him that scar, that's part of the reason we fear Blackbeard. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's
ain't that many people. There's a person and an animal that did some shit to
left
Shanks.
some physical evidence of harming Shanks. And
that gives us credence to say Shanks is cold as fuck. But at the same time, technically those are elves, alright? Shanks getting that big ass scar on his face is an elf. Cause I don't
Blackbeard ain't
got that close.
You let a motherfucker get that close?
He almost took that eye.
Shit, he almost took the whole face. Y'all, man. I'm just saying.
What did he do it with? When I picture it, when I see Shanks and I think about how did that happen, what happened, all I think of is a dude from Street Fighter with them three things, with them I picture Blackbeard with the Blackbeard with the Vega on. That's what I envisioned because I'm like, what? How? How did he?
The crazy thing is, when we look at pictures of Blackbeard back in the day, bro, that nigga don't look like he doing shit. He
don't
look
even
like a background character, dog.
That part.
He looked like not even a chore boy. Like he just looked like one of them random niggas
that come to eat.
One of them niggas you see on Lost Ship. One of them random niggas.
Them useless niggas.
Them niggas with you don't know their name.
Yeah.
You know Beppo and Penguin. You don't know nobody else on Lost Crew. Blackbeard looked like he should have been one of them niggas.
Yeah, and he just running around with a fucking 3 claws. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he bullshit. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that nigga right there.
And then Shanks. Yeah, that nigga gave me that scar.
Man, that nigga.
What?
You need to watch him, man.
Even Buggy was like, damn, that nigga don't sleep.
Right, he looks like he's a freak of nature. He don't go to sleep. So what is Blackbeard?
What is Blackbeard? This is before the devil fruit. That's why I
right.
Like when we put people in certain categories, I feel like Shanks is on another level because everybody says, "Hey, don't fuck with that man. Do not play with that man and his shit. If you owe him something, you give him his shit with interest." Because all the admirals, you had a gang of admirals and my motherfucking Buddha over there that said, "All right, let's chill out. We doing a lot. All right, yeah, we just killed this man and his head dude. We doing a lot. Let's chill out." Shanks said, "Chill out. Let's chill out. This nigga don't even get a paycheck from y'all. Y'all said let's chill out. All right." That's how I feel about Shanks. I'm like, I want to see what this man can do.
Man, I'm still waiting on Vegapunk to come through and give us that explanation on the origin of devil fruits, so we can all know exactly where they came from.
Yes, the origin of devil fruits.
My whole thing is this: if devil fruits allegedly got a mind or a will of their own, so to speak, and where did they come from, and what is the will of the devil fruit that Blackbeard got going? What is driving his ass? Because he's a D. Marshall D. Teach.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is driving him? Because everybody else's will of D has been in a more positive light. That's the only negative person with the will of D.
But is it really negative though? Because we don't really know his whole.
Or is he just causing events?
Like, what is his real end game?
What's his end game? Because I mean, if he just wants to fuck shit up and just let everybody do what they want, because remember, the most we got from Blackbeard talking about his goals was when they met him before Skypiea.
Right. He was like, the dreams of man are endless and yada, yada, yada.
And I kind of fucks with that because, you know, if I had to choose a crew and it can't not be Luffy, the Straw Hats, or Shank's crew, I'll probably jump on Blackbeard's crew. It's about...
seems like as far as who going somewhere,
you know what I'm saying?
Them niggas is doing something.
They're doing something. They want to change how the world is seen, but at the same time, they're not letting random motherfuckers just be in charge.
And that's another thing too. Who in the hell is Emu? The Emu-sama. Who the fuck is that? I want to know more about this individual that's been here for all fucking time. Apparently, they were there with Joy, with the original Joy Boy and shit. So who is this nigga? Who is this person?
It's somebody that has
apparently allegedly is somebody who benefited from the perks of the op fruit at some point.
Yeah.
This op fruit, immortal eternity, whatever shit was done, and this person has gained eternal life. Mm-hmm. And so from there,
the Celestials did they shit, you know what I'm saying? And then literally, I mean, lived through a lot of fucking events, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder if it's something like old girl's fruit. When you get turned into a toy, people just forget about you. So what if Emu-sama had something like that and she turned somebody important like that, but all that was left was the poneglyphs
and the damn hat, because it's a giant straw hat. They have a giant straw hat locked up in the freezer.
So if she did something like that to Joy Boy, so that everybody forgot about Joy Boy.
Nah, they just forgot about Joy Boy because Joy Boy.
They erased that shit.
Yeah,
that was part of the 100-year stuff that they blocked and erased.
Like I said, they got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to change history if you control the narrative.
I was saying, what if Joy Boy was the one who performed the shit on it?
No, but understand, people that heard of Joy Boy still remember Joy Boy. You know what I'm saying? They have stories of Joy Boy.
They have the poneglyph to remind them of everything.
Yeah, and so when she ever turned people into those...
like the ancient people that still had connections with their ancestors and ancient parts of civilizations, those were the only ones that had actual reference.
Right.
Nobody else had reference. Everybody else was like oblivious to the shit, really.
But I mean, even in Skypiea though, they had references to old history. Not just because, you know, it's passed down or whatnot, but, you know,
that was Skypiea. They still had ancient things. They were segregated from the rest of the world. They were their own thing, so they still had old customs. They didn't get erased and whitewashed and shit.
Yeah, their history was passed down. It was never altered or anything like that. When you were able to control the narrative, and that's what these people learn, that's why they believe certain things or forget about certain things. It's just like... what's it called? The liar. You know what I'm saying? He used to be the honest person. But even Sanji knew of that story because that was passed down through their history. You know what I'm saying? Nolan the liar.
Yeah, Nolan.
You know what I'm saying? He heard stories about it. But when you're able to control the narrative, you can change however you want the history. Because remember, Nolan...
But he only knew that story, though, because he originally came from the land where the story was being told. Yeah. Them niggas that was from outside that area had no fucking clue who he was and nothing about him. So it's essentially the same thing. People in Skypiea, they're in Skypiea. They got their own.
But you gotta remember, though, Nolan had a crew. They were basically captured or whatnot, probably killed, you know what I'm saying, and weren't able to tell that story. And that's how controlling the narrative. Got erased and stuff. That's how controlling the narrative works. And as far as Joy Boy, you got the fisherman They know stories of them.
Because they're down below in water. They're segregated from the rest of the world. They're not with everywhere else to be able to. So they can't share it with the next people that visit or shit like that. Because ain't nobody going to visit like that. Not on a regular basis. Same with Skypea. Whether you go a gazillion miles under the sea or a gazillion miles in the air, it's shit hard as fuck. So that's why they can keep their history and everything circulating and still going and have somewhat of a sense of some old things that happened. But everybody on that regular plane, unless you was on like some of them islands, like what was that one with the celestial dragons, the millennial dragons, I mean, with the stuff like that, they were segregated. They had their own little area. They had that whole little shit where you had to go through a mirage to even get to that little land. Like it was separated. So all them parts that was pretty connected.
And even Wano, like you think about Wano, even to get to Wano, you have to get up this large waterfall type deal.
So when you think about the societies that did have a little knowledge, they only had it because they were separated from everybody else. Everybody else that was part of that main group, them 20 kings and all that shit, a part of the government and all of that, they were able to control that and be like, nah, you ain't having this.
And see, that's the dangerous part of, you know, the world government with in One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Because if they tell you something, you know, you can't dictate if that's right or not. You just gotta read the newspapers. You know what I'm saying? The news. You know, that's why again, I think Sabo's gonna be blamed for the shit that went on with Vivi and them.
But that's also why you got that bird dude fighting to put the stories out. Because he want people to know what the government don't want them to know. He'll even add a little extra just to piss the government off. Oh, you didn't want them to think this? Guess what? I'm going to make them extra think it.
I got something else.
The 5 emperors, motherfuckers.
No, I'm about to edge it on then. Edge it on.
So who else do you think gonna get like a new upgrade after this? Because actually, how y'all think Wano's gonna end?
So with Wano, something's gonna happen to intervene. I think, you know what? I think Luffy's gonna win the fight. He's gonna win the fight, but he's gonna be dog tired afterwards. Like he's gonna be out of there, and then Blackbeard's gonna show up. Like I said, either Blackbeard or the world government.
The world government already showed up. Them CP agents that was on the scene that done already got dealt with. The government showed up. They sent their dogs.
CP9 was actually gonna be doing some like undercover shit. Like, all right, we're gonna wait until this match is over, and then we gonna just here's my real
go
ability.
Interfere, nigga. You know what?
No,
that nigga said what? No, wow. And he went out there. They told me to go. Goddamn it, I gotta go.
They gave that nigga the salute. I was like, yo,
thank you for your service.
Y'all made these motherfuckers seem like they were gonna.
My boy tipped the hat.
Doing some real shit.
More power to you.
You know, Rob Lucci type deal. You know
they said my nigga on the suicide mission.
They said this man ain't coming.
They said go with God.
And you look at that Luffy ass
Ooh-wee. Ah man, yeah, I almost lit my esophagus up that way.
You said go with God. The motherfucker was holding the God. He was holding the God. And God scooped.
Yeah.
He stopped God. The God you try to pray to, he stopped the God.
Man. But shit.
So, I think, where does Luffy go after this?
Oh, it's full speed ahead, just like Law said. Ain't no stopping. It's a full chain of events that's about to pop off after this.
So they gotta have some type of break, but I think they're gonna get a newspaper.
I'm telling you, there's some shit that's going on, and they don't know it. But outside of Wano, niggas is lined up and ready because this shit happening, and everybody ready. And right now, I can tell you this much: Tom Brother done fixed up the Noah, because the last time you saw the Noah, they dropped it off. in front of the mechanic at the shop. They dropped it off in the C4s right with Tom Brothers.
Jump down.
So at this point, Luffy is like pretty much godly OP. How does he go up from here?
I don't think there's. I mean, he gotta be able to defeat.
It's just it's completing the mission from here.
No, it gotta be about the next part. Has to be dealing with the drawbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely that.
So,
because you saw that that panel that had his face. No. Boy, when he almost was done, he was like, "Oh, I'm tired," and I was like, "I gotta come back." Man, that boy looked like an old person mixed with.
He looked like he was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Back with Sanji, ain't ate in a while.
Right.
It was getting.
But he looked worse than that.
I was like, "Ooh." You think he? All right. So let's say he go to where the revolution's at. You think what's the call can fix him? Damn.
Hormone girl.
Yeah.
The queen of the.
She probably won't want to.
I mean,
because she already did so much.
I mean, but that. I mean, Chopper can't heal that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but even keep saying that it's gonna keep taking off his life force.
Yeah.
I think here's what's gonna happen. After Luffy hits the final blow to Kaido, he's gonna be damn near dead. Like, the drawback from this new Gear 5 is gonna be so much, he's gonna be damn near dead. So the next arc is gonna be them pretty much trying to save this nigga. So
him and Zoro, because Zoro got the drawback too.
Right.
Y'all think Law gonna sacrifice himself to do the Appa fruit on Luffy?
I don't think Luffy's gonna be immortal though. I don't think they wanna. I don't think that's what they're
He's
trying to
not
push.
gonna want that, but do you think he'll be coherent enough to make a call?
But I don't think
they're
that's
gonna
what they
care
wanna
too
do with
much
the
to
story.
not even.
I just don't think what's gonna.
What else is Law's use in the rest of this storyline?
I mean, I think he's
other than him,
because
other than him finding out the real history.
Because they've taken out Big Mom, they've taken out Kaido. So what is next?
The Red Line and Marie Joie.
And
Blackbeard. And
then
Emu.
whoever,
and Emu. That they gotta wrap that up. That's it. That's really all that's left. That's all the opposition.
And then One Piece, I guess. I mean, wherever the fuck that's supposed to be.
Inside, it's inside Laboon's brother, underneath any sloppy.
So there's a theory that
he looking like, oh, what the fuck?
So there's a theory that the One Piece is inside a whale, and that whale is Laboon's brother.
Yeah, the island whales.
Yeah, I know.
They're capable of having a full island inside of their bodies. When you got to think about it like this.
When they
how it was explained to us, but we was
because inside of Laboon there was a whole island, right?
No, you got to break it like this: the mirror effect.
The mirror effect.
The mirror effect. How the twinning of things. How certain things before the time skip and after the time skip is happening.
They kind of
like
mirror
how when
each
they
other.
got to the Grand Line, they ran into Laboon. When they got to the New World, the whales came up with them instead of them being swallowed up by one. But that whole shit. So they was having a thing with the whole twinning or whatever, and was saying that was the theory that Laboon has a brother. Just as it was some other shit with the twins. It was a panel with the two girls from Frankie, little shit. Two chicks from Frankie, the two dudes from Gecko Mortius Little World, and then Lola, Big Mom's twins.
Yeah.
And it was a panel introducing Laboon.
So when you think about the little Skull Island, right?
I got you.
So Sky Island is that little part of the eye, right? That's the part that's perfectly circled. So that other part of the eye looks like it's a chunk taken out of it.
Right.
It doesn't look like
it's not a perfect circle.
It doesn't look like it just lifted up.
It looked like somebody went and chomped the circle up out of it.
Chomped that hoe up out of there.
And so that's the theory that nigga ate that part, and that part inside is now an island, and that's left. That's where
Laugh Tale is.
Yeah.
Now where the whale is in that little is the gates of justice.
Yeah, that's the gates of justice, and that's why they got the whirlpool to keep the whale trapped or some shit, and that's why with the gates opening and closing and how to certain shit. It's some long ass shit that was explained, but I ain't gonna lie to you. When dude put the detail in there, it was like, nigga. Like, they did, like, actual full-on scholarly research. Hats off. I guess we'll comment the link or something at some point, because I can't think of his name right now.
It's O'Hara.
It was O'Hara. It was O'Hara. And it was another guy with the theory with the twinning, the guy with the helmet. He's real. He's real low key with his.
Yeah, he's Japanese though.
Yeah,
he's a Japanese.
But YouTuber. Man, those guys did the most in-depth research I think I've ever witnessed in YouTubing, as far as anime research goes. Yeah. And I know I chopped the shit out of that. I probably chopped the shit out of that theory. But if you hear it, you go look it up and watch it. It'll make so much more sense to where you ain't gonna have. You'll go back and watch some stuff just to be like, man, did I miss something? For real? And you see it and you be like, damn. So it definitely. I'm with.
Because he even broke it down. He even broke it down into how Lost in Translation. Because he was like. It's written in Gold Roger's saying, because in the saying, he's in English version, he says, what does he say?
When he gets beheaded, and he says, you can have all you got to do is find it. Yeah, it's all the One Piece is all you got to do is find it. In the Japanese version, it says I left it down there.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole thing of the whole
if Sky Island is up there, then maybe
something
is down below, because they was like Nolan allegedly found this island and it had this whole thing, but he went up, and so it's like if Roger found the One Piece, then he may have had to go down, because the similarities between them and their deaths. Nolan was crying when he died and called a liar. Roger it said something was true and ignited a whole movement and was laughing when he died. Like, there was like the opposites, and so that's why that was a theory too. So when you start looking at the opposite theory, that shit start putting stuff in effect. That start making gears turn in your head. Like,
why when so Rogers actually goes to Skypiea and he writes that in the ancient wording, and Robin reads it. I can't remember what it said, but it basically said something about.
Basically said, Goldie Roger was here. It's basically what he did. And then it was something. Rayleigh said Roger didn't know how to read that language. We was just pirates. He just was doing some shit. And that was the only explanation we get for that. Yeah. We have not gotten any other explanation for that whatsoever. But it gotta be further explanation.
No, didn't they say Oda knew how to read it? That's why they ended up having him on the ship. And they went around a whole nother time.
Well, Oda's the one that wrote it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then if that's the case, then with One Piece, because
they were the original creators, their tribe and their ancestors were the original creators and makers of the poneglyphs. At one point, all of those nations were one, and then they had to leave. And before they got closed off, they made the different poneglyphs to tell the different little stories and stuff.
So yeah.
I mean,
now it's a couple of mind fucks out there though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
The craziest theory for me would be the whole world of One Piece is basically in a well.
Oh no, that's a crazy theory. I wouldn't say the whole thing was in a well. I definitely would say
the
that
whole thing, because the islands can grow inside of a well. Why not the whole world itself be in a well?
Nah, you got the sky and shit.
You got the grand
night. You got the night. You got the sun rising and falling and the moon. Nah, I can't get behind that one.
Not the whole world. Nah.
Now, when they did that with Laboon and that whole little fake island and everything, I think that was to insinuate the whole possibility of having an actual island inside of a well, to give you that thought to, it start accepting that might be something that happens there in One Piece.
But yeah, and they were saying that a lot of stuff Oda likes to use whales as a significant image for a lot of different things, like the whale tree on Zou and stuff.
But no, it said that he uses that whenever whenever the One Piece comes up, something about the whale. So whenever they talked about the One Piece, something whale associated happened.
Like it was some whales on the Golden Bell at the Skypiea. It was some whales at Zou. It was some when they entered the Grand Line, the whole shit with the whole storm of whales and shit.
There's just some other shit. You gotta watch it though. Check it out because it was pretty goddamn dope. I was like really, really impressed at the level of research they did. They did, and then they showed, like they said, they showed all the receipts.
Like, yeah, remember that?
So they gotta go back to that fucking island. Let's go with Skypiea. I can't wait to go back to Skypiea. Skypiea, to me, a lot of people didn't like it, but
I don't think they're going back to Skypiea.
They gotta go back.
Nah.
They're gonna go to the area. They gotta go back.
I don't think.
Man, Skypiea, man, shit. And then Thunder Dude, he gotta come back from.
I don't know, because didn't they say when he finally got to the last island, he found out something and had to go and do everything all over again? He had to go back.
Wasn't that the reason he went back? When he got older and them?
Nah, they said because it was like he went there, they got there, and then they got to Laugh Tale, and then they had to do something all over again.
No, they got there too early. What happened was there was Roger was sailing the sea, and then he ran across Oda. Oda was
you
with
keep
White.
saying Oda. Oda's the creator of One Piece?
Odin.
Thank you.
Yeah, we probably said Oda a whole
right. My bad.
I corrected it the last time with this. Go ahead.
And they ran across Odin. So there was like, Odin is part of the tribe that can read the poneglyphs. So it was like, all right, come with me, and we're gonna sail around for about a year, and then we're gonna get to find this last thing. So
yeah, the reason
they never found Raftel until that last time with Odin.
That's another thing. Why they say Raftel and Laugh-Tale? Because they say both.
It's the English mess up, pretty much.
No, they say both in English. So they say it both in English. They say Raftel and Laugh-Tale. So I'm trying to understand, why do they say both, and am I missing something?
That's what I'm saying.
Or are they slipping something on us?
No, I'm saying that the English language is screwed.
And then they fucked it up and then left it.
Yeah, and they tried to fix it, but then they're like, nah, go back.
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
They just left it. All right.
Well, the second time they went back around is because they had Odin, because they already found the power glyphs, and since they found Odin, they brought him back the second time to read them.
Right.
And then that's when they found, I guess,
now that's what I wasn't sure if they had actually found the poneglyphs the first time or not.
Now, see, I think y'all confused on something, because I think initially they were just selling. Nobody had ever just sailed to the last
right. That's what I'm saying. I think they was just selling.
And they ran up over there on one. They didn't know Odin was over there. And
but
then
why
they
would
ran
they
up on
go back?
Whitebeard. They started fighting Whitebeard, and then Odin was like, oh shit, a strong ass nigga, I want to fight him too. And they was like, man, I fucks with you, dude. Hey, you want to come with us? Because he wanted to leave so goddamn bad that he was just dying to get off the island. But so he just left and started adventuring with them. And
how would they know?
They were gone longer than a year, because that dude had a whole 2 kids and wife. They were gone way longer than a year. When they ended up getting to that last island, they read something, they found something, and it advised them of some things, and that was why they went and did it all over again. And that's how they were able to know that they had to do it all over again, because Odin was able to tell them, nigga, y'all gotta do this shit again.
but I think the first time around, they found the power grip, they just didn't know what it was. That's why they knew how to go.
That.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why
that one. But I know before, that's my understanding of the timeline. Anything outside of that, I can't recall that.
Because I know once they picked up Odin, they continued on their trip. Mm-hmm. Odin was able to read whatever it was, or they
While they was on their trip, he met his chick.
No, but after that.
And then they
something
had
happened.
kids. And then after they had them kids, they dropped them kids off and left again. And then came back after Roger and them was done and he was sick and turned himself in. That's when he went back home. No, I watched this shit every other day.
Because
so I might be wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking.
Pirates. Was Odin there with the Rock Pirates? Odin was there with the Rock Pirates when they had
that fight, that long ass fight. Yeah, I think so.
I think he was.
Yeah, so that means.
Yeah, you got that's a rewatch right there. That's a go back for clarification because I'm gonna have to go back too. Because I don't rewatch that much of the sub. I rewatch the shit out of all of the dub.
Yeah.
But once it comes to the sub stuff, I'm sorry. You might get a second chance, but
because that's my issue when it comes to when they went back. Why they went back?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Odin helped them. All right.
Yeah, just shut it. Because it's right now. I got a headache trying to think that hard.
Because I introduced the damn whale and shit. If that's the case, when the fuck the whale eat the motherfucker, and were they chasing after the damn whale?
Exactly. We don't even know. Fuck around and he got to that last place and it was a Viva card. And the Viva card pointing in his lobby. The goddamn well is down there. They gotta go
And then you got the events on the fucking movie where they have the damn the little fucking watch thing or whatever. I can't think of it.
The Eternal Pose.
The Eternal Pose. And they're like, yeah, you can just go follow this motherfucker. Luffy broke the bitch and was like, fuck that, I'm about the journey. You know, like, bitch! Motherfucker!
Yep.
I don't think it was a true
I don't think
log
it
pose.
was either.
I don't think it was a true log pose.
If it was,
I'll never know.
It was just for the movie. It was just for the movie. That's all.
he wanted to show out. He wanted to pull a fucking Eisen. I just want to show out a little bit. Stretch my legs. Let this new generation know what's up.
Alright.
It be like that sometimes when you're a villain. I just want to show off. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's do some good theories. Some mind fucks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, go check out them on YouTube.
They need to
check horror theories. They cool. They real interesting, thought provoking. I like them a lot.
They need to bring Carrot to a crew. Putting my card out there.
There was a theory that he thinks Vivi is gonna be the 10th member. Carrot. It's gonna be Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all keep saying she in that damn red movie, I'm like, no, she not.
Who said that?
He gonna post a fucking picture.
No, Yamato.
Hot.
It was Yamato.
I was like, nah. Carrot.
Carrot.
I don't think
she ain't even in the movie now. She ain't got a bitch.
They gonna form a Minx crew. She gonna be with them niggas.
Yeah,
they gonna have their own crew.
They
got their own mission.
She gonna be a subordinate.
Carrot gonna be.
They gonna have to do something because Zoe ain't gonna. How long y'all think Zanisha? You know what? You say you about to wrap this up. Let's go ahead.
How long?
Long live Zanisha. I'm just saying, my nigga been walking for a long time.
No, them feet hurt.
Them feet hurt. Then we got attacked the legs. Then got chopped up by
motherfucking
Jack chopped them legs up.
Y'all know that wasn't
blew them legs up with them cannons.
You know that ain't supposed to be fun.
That nigga was an asshole.
But I'm just saying, it's a whole country on my man back. And my nigga been walking for a millennia since the original Door Boy, and yeah, them legs is toe up. So I'm just saying, Carrot them gonna be preoccupied. She ain't got time to go sell it.
She gotta protect the.
They gotta reestablish a whole society.
Jack fucked their whole city up. It was half massacred. All right, we'll end this with BBA. So BBA.
Let's give it to Karen because she ain't gonna get shit else. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Bro, she is supposed to be part of the crew. She got figurines,
hey,
bro.
But you
How
know
many
what,
motherfuckers got figurines but her?
Man, it's a whole figurine of Bartholomew. Don't sit here and act like it ain't easy to get a figurine. I can make one right now in the back. But you know what though? Moon version of Karen is bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I give it to her. After talk so much shit, she can have it.
So we giving it to Karen today?
Yeah, Karen get the BBA.
The bad babes of anime.
Bro.
Alright. So don't forget to like and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, at Trap Anime Podcast. Check out the website. Next thing up is what? Khmer Con.
Hey.
Check.
April 29th through May 1st.
Yep. April 29th through May 1st. We'll be in there with a booth. Come check out some of our exclusive anime merch and stuff, and and kick it with us. We might be doing a couple of interviews while we out there.
Where is it again?
It's in Allen, Texas, aka Dallas, Texas.
Yep.
All right, guys, and we are out of here.
Bye.